Russian roulette this way. I have this pistol. 1 bullet in chamber. Spin cylinder. Cock the gun. Hold the gun to your head and pull the trigger. I go first. Good luck.
Attention! All units on tactical alert. Everybody, get ready, cause we had to go to work. Why? It's high noon, the moment of truth. Deliberation and the burden of proof. So, cash your bets, will it pass the test? Blindfold and a cigarette, last request. Gotta brace yourself and expect the worst. Listen to the groove, then check the verse. I got rhyme in abundance, style over substance. If it's what you like, check the mic for my thumbprints. Coughing up something off the cuff with enough stuff to make the mountaintop erupt. Beat rock the chopsticks, open them up like locksmiths. Got to make believers of agnostics. We drop on them a sound that's not common, you'll see, and agree that we're the top dominant. Flip your wig if you know what I mean, like Marv Albin on a trampoline. Get it? I stay serious when I goof, when it's high noon, the moment of truth. Come on. High noon, the moment of truth. High noon, the moment of truth. Now this is hit or miss, joy or bitterness. I wanna get off the ground like Kid Icarus. Do the whole thing, start with no name. Plant the seeds and make it grow like Rogaine. We serve funk in unholy doses, cracking your back like some scoliosis. Then it hit your butt, then it hit your fibula. It turns you into a nut like Caligula. So don't fight it, fall into it happily. Get excited and let loose the apathy. It's the shockwave breaking through the blockade. The case cutting to the chase, I'm the chop blade. On the launch pad like Cape Canaveral. Going up, looking for some space to travel. When it's on, call me John Wilkes Booth. Taking dead aim on the moment of truth. Come on. High noon, the moment of truth. High noon, the moment of truth.
Man, I am ready. Yeah.
Step up to the water, put your big toe in. Test the temperature, time to get going. So just ease in, down where your knees bend, and follow as we swim out into the deep end. Any thought on your mind, just press mute and feel the cold water rush through your wetsuit. Ride the currents as they turn super rapid. With self-assurance, you can float like a fat kid. Come on, get in, the water's fine. 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 Come on. Now you're out in the open, sink or swim, and you wish that you never would have entered in. As you're pulled by the riptide, you can't fight back. Grab the air and yell for a life rap. Now you're panicking as the water piles on, and you're vanishing down into Leviathan. On a detour down to the seafloor, so hold your breath like 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, get in, the water's fine. 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 Say, can we go back to the shoreline? Come on, get in, the water's fine. Hey, wait, y'all, don't leave me behind. Come on, get in, the water's fine. Yeah. Yeah. the middle of a distant place with the case as we venture into liquid space like a fish out of water. But backwards, you're in the ocean hoping to get raptured. But you know the undertow is unbreakable, and soon the water pressure will begin to take its toll. Close your eyes and start to fall asleep. It's time to meet the phantom of the deep. Good night. Come on, get in, the water's fine. Come on, get in, the water's fine. Come on, get in, the water's fine. Come on, get in, the water's fine.
The gays, the punks, the heavy metal craze. Take a hike, scum. You've seen your last days. There's a new fad, and it's here to stay. They call it love for the USA.
pick up the count and play along with
CrankCase.
1, 2, 3.
Hey everybody, look what I did. You don't know? Open up your eyelid. Runaway trains have collided. Funk and rap are the hybrid. Some think we'll crash and burn, but notice I don't act concerned. You don't wanna be the last to learn that I want it like a tax return. Turning and burning with the crank ops. Beat is the rhythm, is the raindrop. Sam's got it locked like a bank box. Looking at the girls in the tank tops. We're gonna open the guitar place. Coming with the rock in the hard place. Fast like a high-speed car chase. Shooting up the room like Scarface, right? In high school I was a jackrabbit. At class with the crack addict. Rap then became a bad habit, but now I tip my hat to Black Sabbath. I gotta make it hot to knock the cogs off. Everlast, better than a god stop. Not the king of pop, I make it draw drop. Counting on the odd with the frog rock. We came here to 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 rock. The man over there in the tux swings, $100 socks and cufflinks, keeping his girls in stuff mix. You're rich but your butt stinks. When I score big I yell Yahtzee. Cooking fast like I'm a hibachi. Tighter than Tony and Chachi. Act tough but you're Liberace. Going full circle in the track meet. Boys like a two-sport athlete. You could tell the boys on the back street, please go jump on the trash heap. From the Montemontepia, you better take a letter, Maria. From here to Tanzania, we're growing like chia. JoJo had to get back. I'm a cool cat, don't sweat that. My back strapped with the jetpack. Said I was fresh like a wet nap. We got deep, you should not sleep. My sheep will end up with raw meat. Raw meat's cooking on the hot seat. And at first it sounded offbeat, right? We came here to rock. 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 It's like that, y'all, and you don't. 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 It's like.
What do I think about Sam? Handsome Sam? Oh, I think Sam's the man.
Sexy sound waves are in transmission. Would you approach the notes that Sam's hitting? He's a young man who caught lightning in a bottle with the funk man who makes the stage wobble. The interface of the groove is a spank bass. The crude oil to pop at the CrankCase. He'll just plug in, take over the club and get the good loving with his amp subbing. And when it's time to improvise, he can come with the lick in the blink of eyes and synchronize on the spot to fill any space like a cosmonaut. Moving fast and slow and it's masterful. No bow, he's the whole tune the casserole. And now you can listen to his hand command. A 4-string arsenal, Sam's the man, come on. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam. Now when Sam was 10, he put his finger in the socket. He got shocked but wouldn't take his hand off it. 10,000 volts burned through his frame like a flame, and they reprogrammed his brain so he would be more machine than man. And man, you will agree when you seen his hand get locked on the rhythm. He'll put the crowd on its knee. With precision he moves animatronically. Not a wannabe, he's respectable and grounded, cause he's electrical. A true wonder and a miracle of science. He has to take baths with the household appliance. For shock therapy, look very carefully. Don't touch, you'll get cooked like Sarah Lee. To the kids, please understand, you shouldn't try it at home. See, Sam's the man, come on. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam. Go on, Sam. Sam. Go on, Sam. Sam grabbed the bass and brought the low end. Sam grabbed the bass and brought the low end. Sam grabbed the bass and brought the low end. Sam grabbed the bass and brought the low end. Sam, if you're the man, say yes I am. Hey Sam, are you the man?
Yes, I am.
Sam, he's the man, say yes I am. Yo Sam, are you the man?
Handsome Sam.
Now at the risk of sounding obnoxious, if you see Sam, it's best to be cautious. He's a live wire followed by a firestorm, ready to strike when you see him perform. Kinda like Ben Franklin, the bass is kite, just standing out, waiting for a flash of light. And it never strikes twice down in the same spot, so Sam's on the move and he's ready to rock. Sam grabbed the bass and brought the low end. Sam grabbed the bass and brought the low end. Sam grabbed the bass and brought the low end. Brought the low end.
heavy metal groups are drug-crazed, devil-worshipping maniacs out to poison the minds and bodies of innocent teenagers who are pressured into this evil, satanic lifestyle. Those vermin who believe in legalizing marijuana are really saying, let's legalize all drugs. And while we're at it, prostitution, bestiality, and S&M. Well, it's about time we started getting high on something else besides drugs.
What a blasphemous question you ask. Time to smoke some weed. Pass that, homie. Yeah. Have you ever been hanging out at a social gathering when you spot a scruffy looking cat as he staggers in smoking? Just smoked or trying to smoke reefer. He starts with small talk, but he wants to go deeper. First, he'll introduce you to a government conspiracy explaining that society is not what it appears to be. Apparently, he's got some inside information on Bob Marley and the Book of Revelation. He'll segue into you proposing the Illuminati and then effects of marijuana on the human body. Anything we've learned is wrong. Everything's a setup. There may not be evidence, but still he doesn't let up with Jimmy, Willy Wonka, Dark Side of the Moon, Puff the Magic Dragon, Scooby-Doo cartoon. Bro, let me stop you here and tell you from my heart, just because you're high, it doesn't make you smart.
What'd you say?
Just because you're high, it doesn't make you smart.
What'd you say?
Just because you're high, it doesn't make you smart. Cheep it, y'all. 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 Now, I'm not a school teacher or your mom or dad, and I'm not gonna tell you what not to have, cause everyone's entitled to the life they lead. That is unless of course you start to irritate me. See, I like pancakes now and again, but I don't sit and talk about it to no end. Sure, I could brag about my full stacks and the hungry jacks that I have for snacks, but I don't. So take advice, then take a shower, then take a hike. And you can come back when you act mature and show a little tact, cause that's preferred. Not Jimmy, Willy Wonka, Dark Side of the Moon, Puff the Magic Dragon, Scooby-Doo cartoon. I tell you like I told you back in the first part, that just because you're high, it doesn't make you smart.
What'd you say?
Just because you're high, it doesn't make you smart.
What'd you say?
Just because you're high, it doesn't make you smart.
What'd you say?
Just because you're high, it doesn't make you smart.
What'd you say?
Just because you're high, it doesn't make you smart.
My nigga pulled out a bag of sass. What is it?
It's me, Dave, man. Woke up, I got the stuff.
Dave's not here.
Listen to this. Dude, check out this $1 bill, man. If you look real close at the bushes, man, you can see crazy stuff, man. You know what's up. Let me see those Doritos.
The trouble with you guys is that pipe. And I know what you got in that pipe. I'm not gonna tell him because I don't want to see you go to jail. And I know what's in the pipe in you. If you guys had put that pipe down and stopped to think for a minute, you'd have realized what was happening when the Pilgrims ran that Thanksgiving game on.
row when I saw my pal Pete lying on his back in the middle of the street. I helped to pull him up. Was he drunk or what? Then I noticed the cut. He was all roughed up. I said, did you get jumped and robbed for your money? He said, no, they stole my soul and made me unfunky. I laughed. Man, they can't do that. Then I played the funk track and I told him to clap, but he couldn't keep a rhythm. He was clueless, moving all stiff. I asked him who would do this. He said it was a rock rap band from this district and begged me to put on Limp Bizkit. I called the ambulance to take him to rehab. Then I slapped him in his face cause he made me mad. Now it was time to avenge my friend and regain the groove that didn't belong to them. They stole the funk. Put back the funk in the rap. Put back the funk in the rap. Put back the funk in the rap. Put back the funk. Yeah, we gotta get those guys, man. Crying out loud. Stealing funk from everybody. It's ridiculous. What are we gonna do, Sam? How are we gonna find those guys? Where are they? What is their motive? I gotta know. I heard they had a gig that night at the Roxy, so we headed to the club with our walkie-talkies. Militant mission to oppose the threat. We snuck in through the kitchen as they started their set. Here we go! Give me love! Hear me blow! Then we pulled the plug. Sam grabbed the bass and brought the low end. Orlando plugged in and made the notes blend. Pete was on crutches, but he made it to the kit. I snatched the microphone and that was it. We filled the room with soul. The people lost it, accosted. They danced till they were exhausted. The rock rap band couldn't stand the real thing. They ran, but we wouldn't let them leave the building. We tied them up, took back the funk and the rap. Stripped their wallet chains and their baseball caps. Took their team jerseys and their old school shoes. Shaved their goatees and removed their tattoos with the funk. Put back the funk in the rap. 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 Can we do that? Put back the funk in the rap. Put back the funk in the rap. Put back the funk in the rap. Put back the funk.
I told you when I came in here, I don't want any of that acid rock junk on my record.
You're talking that trash, Wally. You put me on slide 9.
Yeah, you're gonna wind up in cell block 9, the way you're going. All right, that's it. Get out of here. All of you guys out of here. I don't need a bunch of degenerates on my record. All of you out right now before I call the cops. Hey you, put down the chopsticks. Get the heck out of here.